Hello everybody, I'd like to welcome you to episode 0 of creating Elden Ring in Unity. So, first and foremost, what will this series cover? This series will go over combat mechanics, inventory setup, AI, and most importantly, multiplayer. This series, for obvious reasons, is not a full-scale remake of Elden Ring's world and map, as I am just one man. It is a recreation of its combat mechanics and core gameplay inside of Unity. This includes going through a level, killing enemies, defeating a boss, and leveling up. We will be using netcode for game objects, that's Unity's networking solution, and we will be starting with it immediately in the beginning of this series. And if you're new to this channel and you're considering watching this series, I would like you to know that I do have a personal investment in this series, and this is something I really enjoy doing. I'm developing my own game, Nephilim, alongside of making these tutorial videos, and it is heavily Souls/Elden Ring inspired, so I really like doing this kind of content, and I have a lot of experience making a Souls-like project because I've learned a lot of the right ways, or should I say the better ways to do things, because I've fallen into some traps myself. So, my goal of this series simply is to pass along the knowledge I've learned in the couple of years now I've been working on my project, and to pass it on to a wider audience in hopes it does help somebody else with their project. And also, like you guys and everyone watching this video, I'm a lifelong student, so if you end up watching this series and you do things differently than me, that's awesome. I'd love to hear how you did it, because game dev is all about learning from each other, and that is what the process entails. I have a Discord linked in the description of this video. If you are new and you have some questions, I encourage you to join and hit me up there. We have quite a nice community, and everything in this series, source code included, will be documented and available on my Patreon. I will link a reference to every asset I use in this series while developing it, and I will keep everything as clear as possible. I'm very excited to publish the first episode. I have been waiting to start this for a while now. I was giving Dark Souls and Unity a lot of my attention, but now I am able to finish that series while I work on this one as well. That series was my first set of tutorial videos on YouTube and my first experimentation with Unity. Since we are now a couple years into the future, I have learned a lot since then, and I have learned how to do things in a much nicer way. Not that there's anything wrong with the Dark Souls and Unity series at all, it's just quite naturally when you spend a lot of time at something, you learn how to do it in a more efficient and cleaner way. So this series will serve as both a new series and a remastered version of the Dark Souls in Unity series project. Okay everybody, I think that is everything that needs to be said. I am very excited to start this series, and I will see you all in episode 1.